Hello everybody. Today I'm going to be showing you guys how to improve your building skills in Yeeps Hide and Seek. By the way, Yeeps Hide and Seek is a VR game. It's only on Quest right now, so I would suggest playing it. But if you already have Yeeps and you want to improve your building, I'm going to be showing you some tips and tricks and all that stuff. First tip, I'm going to show you. And that is, if you want to build something really cool and amazing, I would suggest getting almost every single type of wood. Like almost every single type. If you come with me, we're gonna look at the tech web. We're gonna look at the tech web, and you're gonna see all these blocks down here. I would suggest getting these two right here, and then for down here, I would suggest getting all of these ones. You don't really need the 2x16, the 1x8, 8x8, or the 4x8. If you want to build something, you really don't need those, but they can be pretty useful still. So if you have the butt coins, I would suggest getting them. This is like wood. Also, other blocks I would suggest getting is like the dirt. Now I don't even have all the dirt. But if you want a grasslands, you're gonna need like a 16x16x4. And if you don't have a ground shifter, which is all the way up here, I would recommend getting the 2x2x1. It's a smaller piece, so it'll take you longer to place your grass down. Or you can just not even place grass, do something else, or just keep the base ground. Also, paintbrushes are really useful. So those are my suggestions for blocks. Those would be the blocks I would suggest for you to use on the tech web. Oh yeah, also one more, sorry. I had to take a break real quick. But paintbrushes are pretty useful. Paintbrushes I would recommend are getting the dark blue. That's not even dark blue, it's more of a gray. Oh, honestly, for here, get the colors you like, really. Like, I'm gonna be honest. Get the colors you like, the ones you need for your build. This one, is very useful if it's underground. Like, my map I'm in right now is underground. And so you're gonna need that one for lighting, because it actually, produces off light when you paint a block that color. My next tip for building is, spacing and evenness. So, I'm gonna head down. I need kind of an area that should be good, pretty big. Oh yeah, that's huge. I'm gonna place 2 pillars, right? If you look, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There are 6 of these squares apart. And so if you want stuff to be even, let's say I needed door, a door exactly in the middle. Make sure you have your door even by using the same, and try to come towards the middle. Find your middle. So I found this is my middle kind of right here. Bring you guys closer. That's my middle right there. And so then I can build a door there. My next tip is for coloring. Alright, so coloring. I have 3 pieces there. this is also part of like getting paintbrushes. If you're doing like a color scheme, like do that color scheme, try to be equal with your colors, but also don't be like, alright, I'm gonna be super equal with my colors. Alright, I have feed colors, I'm just gonna make sure I have red there. These are my feed colors, super equal. But like, if you don't think this looks good, it's really up to you. You can like do that. You didn't use your orange color like I talked about. The main thing, and I don't know why I'm saying this in the middle of the video, is being like creative and being kind of original. And like, I know sometimes you've built something really cool. Let's say you built like a really cool house, right? And so like every time you need to build a house, you just build that same house, right? I actually did this, not gonna lie. And sometimes it's just like not as cool. First time really cool, second time okay. But like try to be different sometimes. Now, not saying that in like a way some of you are probably thinking, but like just don't build the same thing over and over and over. And then it'll just kind of be boring. Something is poles. Make sure you like use this is like the next thing, but use like the right poles. There's a lot of poles. I think there's like 9. If you're gonna go for long distances, I would recommend this pole. It just goes straight and it's pretty long. If you need like a short distance or your long distance is kind of off, there's also this one. Now these two are like the basic ones. Um, this is just an L piece, pretty simple. And now, since there's only like 7, I just counted, but there's only 7 poles. This piece right here, sometimes when you don't have like the right connections, like if I needed like a pole like this, oh no, not a pole like there, and let's say like one down into the ground. This, you can use this one. It doesn't look the nicest, but it's better than just having like not a connection right there. That's the important thing about poles. Also, sometimes in poles, like if we are making a villain, you can like choose how much spacing you want in the villain. And those also villains, you're gonna also, if you're gonna use like villains a lot, like find the blocks you need, like, I mean pipes, not railings, but railings are something you can build. But like buy the blocks you need for it. I would suggest like making sure you have them. Now you gotta make compromises sometimes. Also, another thing I'm gonna suggest is like color scheming. I'm gonna come over to this house I made because it kind of shows that. You may notice how like in the whole house, it's all just one scheme. It all goes together. Got gray, dark brown, and light brown. I think those are the main ones. But like, kind of color scheme your stuff together. Don't have like the most randomest colors. Because like, who would think purple would probably, purple and like dark brown, I don't think these would go good together, really. I mean, it depends on you, really, but make sure your color scheming's good. Don't use random colors. This is just like something, look, this is something I just have, but I also have like a certain color that's kind of like my branding. And so like, maybe if you have like that, you have like a color scheme, but it's all connected to like one color. I use the color orange a lot as like my main color. And so, I mean, sometimes you can just like throw in a little bit of color as well. Like it doesn't just have to be all green light. I have this orange sign right here. This is supposed to be like an office building, by the way. But this is kind of like the logo. I can't get on it. He's got like an orange hat on. And so like have like a main color. Now we're gonna go back to wood. We've talked a little bit about wood. Wood, by the way, is these pieces. They're called wood. They're kind of just like the basic block. The piece that you normally would use to build a wall. I use them a lot. Uh, so one thing about wood is sometimes I see people and alright. They pull out their one by one wood and they just start building. They get in their details, stuff. Um, do a bit of that, take some blocks out, and now, this is like cool, but like it took you all that time to build this piece. And so lots of times earlier I said get most of the wood for your building. And that's because sometimes you kind of want your lines to go together. Took me a minute to pick that up. But I'm gonna build that exact same thing, except with pieces that like go together. And you may see how there's kind of like lines that go through it. Can't really see the whole top. But like, see how you can notice, I'm gonna walk around. There's like this line that goes straight through it and this line. And they kind of just like go up. And this is a really good thing. If you don't want a window, there's also like, sometimes you could just place a single piece. Getting pretty close to the camera, but that's just my facts about wood. Alright, the next thing I'm going to talk about, getting away from all that building and placing blocks that we were talking about, making sure it looks perfect. So, I'm gonna start this off with like a short story. But when I started building this map, I had no idea what I wanted to do. And I just started building, like I moved the ground down, did some stuff up there, and yeah. Well, I had no idea what I was really doing. I was kind of just building for the fun of it, which is also important. But I would suggest if you're making like a big project, let's say, you're gonna make a big project, show people and like random public codes. I would suggest planning your thing out. Because if you just like go in it straight building, just building, you're gonna realize, wait a minute, like this doesn't line up. Oh my goodness. And so that could be a big problem. Now, sometimes like, oh man, I didn't do this right. I'm gonna have to restart everything. Well, if you can't think of an idea, like this is kind of actually the opposite. But like if you can't think of an idea, just literally start building, make it an idea, and then you're gonna start like, alright, I'm gonna change this block, change how this goes. And I think you can come up with pretty something cool. Be creative. Creativity is like the most important thing in building. Like you can build something that's just really basic and like it's not gonna be impressive. So you just gotta be creative, build something cool. And I think that would be even better than like just a random thing. And so hopefully, I think this is the end of the video. Well, this is the end of the video. Hopefully this video helped you and like maybe plan out your build, make it look better, maybe have some like lining up changes, measuring changes, making the lines match, and hopefully that helped. Thank you for watching this video. Um, Even if it didn't help, I'm sorry. You can ask me in the comments and I'll help you. And I'll see you guys later. Goodbye.